Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni again, and oh my god, um, my body, my body's not sitting right with me. I mean, thankfully, my body feels fine, but, later I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Don't ask. Anyway, so I've been talking about the Little Club, lately, especially about Max the Monkey. I still miss him. I still miss the Little Club members who quit and deleted their channels. But for some of them, I can understand, especially with their personal lives, some careers, family, and stuff like that. I get it, but still. But as for Little Club members like Baby Angel, for example, I understand her decision to delete her YouTube channel, not to be for people not to be confused with her character and her career. Um, um, and I understand that. And besides, I'm similar to, like, for example, Jack from Little Ropo or Tiny Turtle before he had his own YouTube channel. They were in subsequent YouTube channels like Little Ropo and Little Lizard, and it's good that some of the Little Club members, their YouTube channels are still around, but not all of the members are active, and some of their channels have been deleted, and probably for personal reasons. And like I said about Baby Angel, I understand her decision to delete her own YouTube channel. And that's fine. But still, I miss Max the Monkey. And now I also miss Baby Angel. I mean, just hearing her voice is so cute. She's so cute. I miss her. But then again, I'm not really that attached to her. And as for Max the Monkey, even though I absolutely love him, I adore him, I remember not watching pretty much all of his videos. I didn't watch all of them back then, but I do remember, of course, the trilogy of him turning into a werewolf. And in my personal headcanon, he would be a bit traumatized from the experience. Even though he wasn't the first Little Club member to turn into a werewolf or encounter werewolves, or I don't know, turn into a werewolf again like Little Ropo, because Little Ropo was turned into a werewolf twice. Once throughout this whole saga that was made into a movie, just combining a bunch of the videos into one movie altogether. And then on Love Island, where almost at the end of the series, there's a whole werewolf attack, and Robo gets turned into a werewolf, but thankfully, a few episodes later, he doesn't become a werewolf again, and Little Carly, and Little Kelly leave, and Scuba Steve gets left behind and presumably killed by the werewolf's eye. Yeah, I don't know. I seriously don't know. But I also thought of something. Okay. On ChatGPT right now. So this is what I was thinking of. Now, I already did a video game concept based on Puppet Combo, some Nun Massacre game, called something involving a tea party and involving a guy in a wolf mask. But this video game idea, this horror game idea, would be called Run, Kelly, Run, involving Little Kelly. And I'm also using her real name, Kelly Fitzsimmons. I've recently did some research. Genre, horror, of course. Inspiration, Silent Hill. Mostly. Characters, Little Kelly and Maxwell Connor. My headcanon full first and last name for Max the Monkey. Story. Little Kelly has a nightmare where she's in a dark, abandoned place, and Max the Monkey, a former member of the Little Club, chases after her with a butcher knife. Max sings, "Run, Kelly, run, Kelly, run, run, run," inspired by "Run, Rabbit, run, Rabbit, run, run, run." Sorry. Sorry for my terrible singing. Little Kelly doesn't know why Max is trying to kill her. Because obviously she would be absolutely confused why a former member of the Little Club and a friend of hers would try to kill her, even though it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. A literal nightmare that she's having. Now, I thought about the exact place that she would be in, and it would be in an abandoned version of the Minecraft magical kingdom castle, because sorry about that. I imagined let's just say that there were some inconsistencies and, I don't know, things happening off screen to the characters. Like, for Ramona, we never heard about Ramona again. We never heard from her again after she set like a portal to another world to kill Little Kelly and Sharky. And then, in real time of 2021, there was this massive natural disaster that almost destroyed the castle, and some evil witches also invaded the castle. And last time, Little Kelly forgot her memories thanks to the witches, and she regained her memories back, and Little Kelly and Sharky set off to destroy the witches. And, regains the castle's former glory. And you know what? I would imagine Little Kelly and Sharky destroying the witches, defeating the witches, and becoming king and queen together, and living happily ever after. And I would also imagine this happening, I don't know, weeks, months, or even a year after that story happens. I would imagine in the end of the story, Kelly is absolutely traumatized by her her former group member and friend trying to kill her. I'm just saying. There is no explicit reason at first, creating tension and fear of the unknown. Absolutely. Sorry. You know, so thankfully I have received comments that aren't people harassing me and talking to me about certain someone from 2 years ago, but it's from people who don't know the Little Club, and it kind of breaks my heart in a way. But then again, there are people who probably haven't watched. There are probably people who are little kids today, or people who haven't watched every single YouTuber on the planet, and that's fine, especially for people who barely learn English, who barely speak English, don't understand it, and that's fine, that's totally fine. But seriously, I am seriously just not happy. You really miss. I'm pretty sure they were supposed to say them that much is a. Seriously, English, please. At least most of the words I can actually understand, but seriously. Oh my god. You know what? I'm so sorry. My throat, for some reason, can't cooperate with me at the moment. So, I've pretty much, have given up on certain aspects of life, and you know what? That's fine. That's totally fine. I don't care anymore. I still miss Max the Monkey. I still miss him a lot. And sorry. I'm fine. I I just don't know if I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, or not. That's okay. Please stay safe. Please. For the love of God. Stay at home, stay away from protest segregated areas, and don't forget to be positive. Smile, please. See you in the next video. Bye.